We don't talk like people who don't understand the implications of our statement. When you speak like a person of authority, knowing that the elements of the earth have tendencies to respond to the things that you have said. You change things around you. Proverbs chapter 25 verse 11, the New International Version, a word aptly spoken is like apples of gold in the setting of silver. A word aptly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver. Now, silver is precious. Gold has greater value than silver. We are royalties. We have grace. We have authority. A word that is aptly spoken has a higher value. It says it's like gold in the setting of silver. You can be defined by the things you say. You can be assessed by the things you say. You can be made by the things you say. You can be promoted by the things you say. You can be lifted by the things you say. You can be brought down by the things you say. There's a setting of silver, but the things you say is golden. The things you say are more precious than the environment in which you say them. Let me break it down to you. I walk into my business place and it's a setting of silver. God is not saying to me, speak silver or speak bronze. He says, walk into the settings of silver and speak gold in the midst of silver. If somebody gets what I'm trying to say here, speak gold, that means that your words should have greater value than the environment in which you're speaking them. When you go to the place where pain is prominent, you don't speak pain. You speak something superior to pain. A word that is aptly spoken is like gold in a setting of silver. When you go to a place where people say, we are doing well, you speak what will make them do better than doing well. Where the word of the king is, there is power, which means there is an elevating grace in your word. There is a promoting grace in your word. There is a rising grace in your word. Your word can make a child who the child ought to be tomorrow. You bring gold in the midst of silver by the kinds of things you say, meaning that naturally the way you're designed, you add value by every sentence and statement you make. If your words diminish the environment, you're not talking like a king. When kings come and speak, there is